child.
Spoiled me
You're an
so much
ungrateful
to where you
child.
married me to an older man, older than my dad, and then
that's
you
what
tried
you
to steal him
wanted.
away from me.
Hey y'all, I honestly don't know if I had heard about this before or I just forgot, or wasn't really like, I don't think I was paying attention to a lot of media at the time. I think I was, if you too hadn't heard of this or you forgot it because you were too caught up in being young and doing things at the time, Courtney Stodden married 51-year-old Doug Hutchison on May 20th, 2011 in Las Vegas at the Little Chapel of Flowers. She was 16 and required a parent to consent, which her parents did. It was provided by her mother, Krista Keller. I'm assuming her dad was okay with this too, but I don't think he actually signed the paper. I think her mother did. And it went crazy in the media. Again, I guess I just was not watching the media at that time. I don't know. I think at that time I was watching a lot of True Blood, but apparently I was not paying attention to wherever this was being talked about. And of course, later she's like, "What were the adults doing? Like, she's like, what were they doing? What were they doing? Not what's right for you as a child." It seems like everyone here was using her in some way, shape, or form, but how the media treated it.
He's 51 years old, and a few weeks ago in Las Vegas, he married a 16-year-old girl. Now, a lot of people are making a bunch of noise about how the girl, Courtney Stodden, is a minor and how there's a 35-year age difference between them. Blah, 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 blah. I don't see what the big deal is. The wedding was on May 20th, according to my calendar. That was a Friday, so she probably only had to miss one day of high school. And what was she going to miss in 11th grade anyway? Algebra? Whoever uses that. But it did get me thinking, who is this young lady who found true love with a character actor in his early 50s? Luckily, like a lot of 16-year-olds, she has a YouTube channel where she posts videos. Probably talks about her homework and getting her driver's license and Justin Bieber and stuff. Let's take a look.
When I'm a walking, don't be dropping. You'll probably slide when I walk by. It's not my fault you can't control your guy.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'm sure there's more to her than just that.
Don't put it on me, girl. Don't put it on me, girl, no. Don't put it on me, girl. Don't.
Well, now, a lot of people are suggesting that someone should have told Courtney, don't marry that guy. He's too old for you. You have your driver's test coming up. Someone, like her parents maybe. But guess what, romance haters? Her parents gave their permission. So cool. But they also have instilled morals in their daughter. Here's another one of her YouTube videos.
I have never done pornography. I never will. About myself, I am a Christian girl. I hold my faith very tightly.
Believe me, you learn how to hold things very tightly when you go to the beach wearing nothing but the American flag.
And how, like, Christy Teigen, how she treated her on Twitter, it just really goes back to how, and shows you how disgusting, like, the world was and people were, and what, and the disgusting things that were, like, socially acceptable or allowed, I guess, back then. And this is only 15 years ago, and you could say that's a long time, but, like, it doesn't feel like a long time. Not to me. The whole situation and the way people are treating it and talking about it, of course, was disgusting. But there was this particular clip of her and her mom that just made me really want to talk about her mom. I want to talk about your mom, your mama. What is wrong with you, woman? Like, I am so confused about, like, you as a person. So you not only allow, but, like, you sign over your child to a man senior her father. I literally feel like she was trying to sell her child. Like, that's what it feels like was happening. Like, she was giving her daughter away for some kind of gain, I guess, that she thought she was going to get out of it. And there is speculation that she was in love with, I I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna call him Green Mile Man because I don't remember his name and I don't care to remember it. I want to throw up just thinking about him. Honestly, when I found out, because I recently watched The Green Mile. I'm sure I saw it as a kid, but it wasn't one of those movies I would have paid. I wasn't old enough to really pay attention to it, if you know what I mean. I paid attention to cartoons and paid attention to adult movies at that age. Um, not adult movies in that way, not Triple X movies, not Triple X. Triple X is a series. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm talking like that. I hate myself too. But when I found out, because I just recently watched that, the character he was in that movie, I already wanted to throw up. Like, you suck. Like, you know, sometimes when you root for people to die in movies, where you're like, okay, I wouldn't mind to see this motherfucker die in this movie. It's not real, but it'd be great. You know, I don't really want them to die, but in the movie, that'd be fantastic to watch, you know? Yeah, that's how I felt about him in the movie. So to find out that this was that guy, disgusting. Disgusting. So anyway, like I you know, obviously he's terrible. The media was terrible. Fuck all those people who acted like this and treated her like this. Like, and they might have like showed clips of her being all
their opinions. That's what the world is about. If they need to feel this way, that's theirs to hold.
Shut up. She was allowed to be weird sometimes, okay? Even if it was caught on camera, even if everybody got to watch. I'll be right back. Anyway, her mom. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, legitimately, what is wrong with you? I do not understand how you put, because, like, regardless of what your 16-year-old daughter wants and some grown-ass man, you had that decision. That decision was yours. Like, I can't remember if during that clip, but even if she didn't say it, I mean, you know, she's going to insinuate that it was her daughter's decision. No, it wasn't. Nope. At 16, something like that is not your decision. It is your parents' decision. You got to make that final decision to say that she could marry him. And I don't think that any parent in their right mind would ever make that decision. I feel like she did it because there was something she thought she was going to gain from it. And apparently she was in love with this man. Which just, I feel like makes it a million times, well, maybe not a million times worse. It's already a million times bad, okay? Like, but it definitely does make it worse to some degree. I just can't understand how she did this. I don't understand how she made this decision to begin with. And I don't understand, even if she did make the decision, I don't understand how she hasn't apologized profusely every day since, or seems to have any kind of conscience about it. It doesn't seem like she thinks that she did anything wrong, which is just wild to me. Like, yeah, people make mistakes. Not that big of mistakes typically, but people make mistakes. And then they see it as that, a mistake, but it doesn't seem like she ever got there. She claims that he come on to her, I guess, after he and her daughter got married. Even if she's being honest, it doesn't matter, because here's the thing, like, even if whether he come on to you or you fell in love with him, whatever, you put yourself and your daughter in this strange, weird, horrible situation. Okay? Like, just regardless of anything else, you put your family in a terrible situation. Like, you can point your finger trying to make him the bad guy, but you both bad guys. You both bad guys. I remember now why I wanted to make this video and talk about this when her mom calls her a spoiled and ungrateful child. I wanted to throw my monitor through the window.
Spoiled
Oh,
you,
yeah?
and you're an ungrateful child.
Spoiled me
You're an
so much
ungrateful
to where you
child.
married me to an older
You're-
man, older than my dad, and then
that's
you
what
tried
you
to steal
wanted.
him away from me? That's being
I never tried
spoiled?
to steal you, him
That's
away
being
from
spoiled? Yes, you did.
That's
Yes, you
know
did.
What? If she's gonna keep yelling, there's children around here. She has no respect for other people.
You do not tell the truth.
You want to be a victim.
No.
Yeah, you
I
do.
don't. I want.
That's how you get your
I want-
attention.
oh,
you
yeah?
have a lot of family behind you
yeah?
and a lot of support.
That's how I get my attention.
And you're spoiled.
Thank you, Mom.
And you're ungrateful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're an ungrateful child.
Thank you, Mom.
You know, and a lot of people have children that are ungrateful. They do a lot for them.
Poor Krista Keller.
That made me so angry. Like, how dare you? She was a child when you married her to a man, her father's senior, older than her father. She was a child. She's not a spoiled, ungrateful child because you weren't being the parent. She is upset now because she's old enough to realize that you were not being the parent or a good parent or even a halfway decent parent when you made that decision. As an adult, she realizes how terrible an adult you were being. She's not spoiled and ungrateful. She's trying to tell you the shit you did that caused her trauma, and you have zero conscience about it. And all you care about is yourself and how you look and how you feel. So you want to turn around and point the finger at the child. I get so mad, and you can't diagnose people with narcissism, but like there's a lot of parents out here that are narcissistic parents. Whether they're actually narcissists or not, I don't know. Even before I become a parent, people like this make me so fucking angry. And especially after becoming a parent, because hopefully you see how much you care about your child and how much they mean to you, that sometimes you have to put your ego aside. Not even sometimes. Most of the time you have to put your ego aside for their well-being. Like, that's part of being a parent. And if you're not doing that, then you're not doing it right. And just the fact that someone like this woman had a child and still she was number one in her head, and it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts how these parents cause trauma to their kids and then turn around and point the finger at them, saying that they're just selfish and spoiled. They're not. They're traumatized, and they're trying to tell you that you just don't give a fuck. I mean, let's be honest. You could not care less, apparently. Anyways, this isn't going to be a crazy long video. I just wanted to get on here and rant about this monstrous woman and really the way that society treated this situation and like people in the media treated it. Anyways, most of the people involved in this were losers. Courtney, I hope that you're doing well, and it seems like you have moved on and you're trying to surround yourself with better people, and I hope that you have a happy life, girl. Anyways, if you'd like to like this video, that'd be cool. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be great too. And bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Good job.